Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Dolphins training facility. We are waiting to speak to head coach Mike McDaniel. And right now, the biggest question facing this team heading into the Sunday's matchup against the Vikings is who will play quarterback. Starter Tua Tagovailoa and backup Teddy Bridgewater both remain in concussion protocol. One play, that was it for Teddy Bridgewater.
They've looked at him. He is not in.
The Dolphins' backup quarterback, who was playing in place of Tua, hitting the turf on his very first play of the game, ruled out by the newly implemented upgraded concussion protocol, stemming from the hit Tagovailoa took against the Bills, where he clearly appeared dazed, even falling to the ground.
It's kind of like deja vu, you know. Back-to-back weeks, starting quarterback go out, so obviously it's tough, but you know we got a full game to play. It's first game, so got to kind of switch our mindset back to the game.
He doesn't have any symptoms, and he's passed his evaluation, but he'll be now under the new regulations in the concussion protocol moving forward.
The Dolphins say Bridgewater passed all of the previous concussion protocol, but a spotter said he saw Bridgewater stumble. Under this new rule, this is what prevented Bridgewater from returning to gameplay.
Our main focus here is, making sure he's all right, making sure that, he's not, dealing with any kind of, crazy circumstances.
That gave the ball to third-string quarterback and rookie Skylar Thompson. This year's 7th-round pick did have some good moments. However, it wasn't enough to lead the Dolphins to a win. The Jets victorious, 40-17.
Didn't play well enough today, and that obviously starts with me. There's a lot to learn from and grow from.
Thompson remaining the only healthy quarterback on the active roster. There is a possibility that the team does sign another QB. Also remember, Reed Sinnott is on the practice squad. At the Dolphins training facility, Josh Moser, 7 News.
Moser.
Hi, everybody. Right now, Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel does not know who will start at quarterback Sunday against the Vikings. Both Tua Tagovailoa and Teddy Bridgewater remain in concussion protocol. Bridgewater forced to exit against the Jets on his very first play from scrimmage. A spotter says he saw Bridgewater stumble under the upgraded concussion protocol rules. That is enough to rule him out. Bridgewater, the latest to be added to a loaded injury report.
It's a real, crapshoot right now with when it comes to injuries. But unintended consequence that is a positive is that I think our team is getting used to not blinking when guys go down.
The quarterback room isn't the only position group that is banged up. Star wide receiver Tyreek Hill leaving Sunday's game in a boot after being stepped on by Jets defensive tackle Quinnen Williams.
If and when he plays next, he won't play in a boot. I know that much. With him, he's a fast healer, but you just don't know with those type of things. So like most of my life right now, we'll take it day by day.
That classic Mike McDaniel dry sense of humor. This Sunday, we are your home for everything Dolphins-Vikings. You can watch the game right here beginning at 1 o'clock. Our post-game show 7 on the Sidelines follows. Join Drew Rosenhaus and myself for all of your post-game reaction. Then we recap the entire day in sports on Lexus Sports Extra at 11:30 at night. Let's go college football. Tyler Van Dyke just named the ACC quarterback of the week. His 42 completions against North Carolina setting a new school record. Congrats to him. The problem is Van Dyke can't throw the ball all over the yard the entire game. The offense has to be multi-dimensional. Head coach Mario Cristobal knowing that the best offense is one that can attack both through the air and on the ground.
Certainly we want to improve and increase our physicality as it relates to the run game. But there's a lot that goes to the run game, and we're out of sync right now. And I don't think it's one particular person or unit. We just got to, like we did with the passing game and help that get better, we got to do the same with the run game.
The Heat resting their starters against the Rockets. This is second-last preseason game ahead of next Wednesday's season opener hosting the Bulls. Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry, two little kids on the bench fighting to see who will give the ball back to the referee. Let's get to the game. Second quarter, the set piece for Duncan Robinson. 4 triples on the night. Heater up double digits. This game also the preseason debut for Victor Oladipo. Here he is off the curl cut, the slash, and the score. 8 points for him in 20 minutes. Still in the second, Max Strus catch and shoot. A team high 24, including 5 threes, We finish it off with the young draft pick, Nikola Jovic, showing off the range. Double-double night, 15 and 12. Heat win, 118-110. Inter Miami advancing to the playoffs for the first time in a full season. Phil Neville's group earning the 6th seed in the East will face New York City FC in the opening round next Monday. Inter coming off a rough loss at home in the regular season finale to the 2 seed in the East, Montreal. Now the hope is to make a run at the MLS Cup. Inter did beat New York FC during the regular season. They're coming off 4 straight victories.
We're really looking forward to it. I think they're a team that's come back into form after there was 5 or 6 games when they didn't seem to be getting the right results when Castellanos left. But I think they've got their mojo back now a little bit. They've won away, so that shows how good a team that they are.
That is your look at sports. I'm Josh. Keep it right here. Craig and Belkis are back after this. Thanks so much, Craig and Belkis. Right now, both Tua Tagovailoa and Teddy Bridgewater remain in concussion protocol. Unfortunately, this is now the 3rd straight week that a Dolphins quarterback has taken a hard hit to the head. Call it bad luck in a violent game for the Dolphins quarterbacks. First, it was this illegal hit on Tua Tagovailoa against the Bills. Then just 5 days later, Tua had to be stretchered off the field in Cincinnati. Following these 2 big hits to the head, head coach Mike McDaniel says there is no timetable for Tua's return.
Tua, right now, I'm not even really thinking about his timeline. We're just trying to get him as healthy as possible. We're pretty much in a 12 to 24 hour reoccurring evaluation process, and he's doing well. He was here today, but he's not ready to take the step to do some football stuff yet.
Now it's Tua's backup, Teddy Bridgewater, in concussion protocol. Bridgewater hit on the Dolphins' very first play from scrimmage against the Jets, forced to exit because a spotter saw him, quote, stumble.
I was watching him intently. It was the first offensive play of the game. And, I didn't see him stumble, but I'm also not really in the business of grading and coaching spotters.
The league has yet to release a statement on what the spotter saw. Bridgewater's teammates wanting him to be out on the field, but understand that these are now the new protocols and they must be followed.
Definitely double-edged sword, but it's really tough to see Teddy go out like that.
I think the league is taking great consideration into our health past football, which I deeply appreciate.
The hope is that Teddy Bridgewater will clear protocol by Sunday and start against the Vikings. If everything goes well, Bridgewater could practice Thursday, but at a limited non-contact capacity. If he can't go, third-string quarterback Skylar Thompson would be the next option. We'll keep you posted on the Dolphins quarterback room. A reminder for Sunday's game. You can watch that right here on Channel 7 beginning at 1 p.m. Then it is our post-game show 7 on the sidelines. That will follow. Drew Rosenhaus will give analysis. The Dolphins looking to improve